everyone, my name is Matilda. I'm a freshman from a university in China. It is my great honor for me to introduce our Chinese culture to all of you here. Coincidentally, I have heard that you are studying hosted and transplanters barriers. So today, please allow me to introduce Chinese culture to you from their theoretical perspective. So at the beginning, let us watch the picture. First of all, if you attend a family gathering in China, you will feel a very strong sense of kinship.
In China, we always follow the order of seniority, and the elders will sit at the main position. And after the elders have taken their seats, the younger ones will then sit according to the seniority and age relationship. Usually, it is the younger generation who serve the elders.
This is a Chinese custom. It might sound a bit strange because if you attend a dinner party or gathering in England, your seat at the table will be determined by the seating arrangement set by the host. And most of the time, it is the host who is responsible for entering and serving the guest, just like this video.
Here in England, what we tend to do is that the most honoured guest sits to the right of the host. If I'm the most honoured person, guest, then I would sit to the right of the male host, and then and you would sit apart from your partner, or your husband. And it's always where you can, girl, boy, man, woman. But here, because I'm going to be down here to be ready to jump up and serve and everything, and John generally sits there, we'll probably either get you to come and sit here to my right, or so that you're next to both of us, just because we want you to be there, we'd get you to sit there. You would be close to us.
So this example illustrated the first cultural dimension I want to talk about today. Universalism and particularism.
So what are the universalism and particularism? Universalism is the belief that ideas and practices can be applied everywhere without modification. And another, particularism, is the belief that circumstances dictate how ideas and practices should be applied. The two examples mentioned earlier. In the England, people take their seats according to the house agreement, and they tend to follow the general etiquette applicable in social situations. Therefore, it leans towards universalism. Another example, the hierarchical order among the elders and the juniors in China reflects the emphasis on specific blood relations.
Okay, now let's take a look at some other aspects of Chinese culture now. Perhaps you have also heard that in some countries there are age restrictions for adopting pets, like Korea, England, and America.
However, in China, there is no such legal regulation. We can own a pet of our own at any age. If you wish, you can even keep a capybara in home. The implicit logic of no age limit in China, greater reliance on family collective responsibility. Keeping pets is often regarded as a family common affair. Even if minors are involved, the responsibility is still borne by the family, reflecting the traditional concepts of shared responsibility in collectivity culture. Communism, on the other hand, centers around the collective, emphasizing group harmony, responsibility, and common interests. Individuals often need to comply with the collective needs, and collective goals take precedence over individual goals. For instance, in families or societies, collective opinions and overall interests are given priority.
So, which cultural dimension does the countries we just mentioned pattern to? Take South Korea as an example.
According to the amendment to the Animal Protection Law of South Korea, in order to prevent abandoned animals from being adopted and then being abandoned again, qualification standards for adopter have been set. The core logic of the age restriction is that it is based on the premise of an individual's ability to independently assume responsibility, which is a typical manifestation of individualistic culture, believing that keeping pets is a personal choice and requires the ability to make independent decisions and provide care. Individualism refers to a set of values concerned around the individual, emphasizing personal freedom, independence, rights, and self-interest. It holds that individual goals take a precedence over collective goals and encourages individuals to pursue self-actualization. For instance, when making decisions, individuals tend to give more weight to their own view.
This is all the information about Chinese culture that I have presented today. Chinese culture is a vast and profound with a long history. It has subtly influenced the habits and behaviors of Chinese people in all aspects. If you are still interested in our Chinese culture, please feel free to come and visit China. We will warmly welcome you. Thank you.